All right, we're back in a Grandmaster game with some Galio. Galio MF versus Zeri Sona, a bit odd. I'll get into that pretty soon here, but I've had a horrifically terrible experience in solo queue today. So I'm really hoping that this game is a little bit of a change of pace and we can actually win. I'm hopeful. But the reason why I'm Galio this game is a bit strange. I was last pick on blue side, and the enemy support actually had R5 full last pick, so I wasn't fully sure what my matchup was. But I was kind of assuming it was Elise support because Elise jungle is really not that popular at all. So I was assuming I was against Zeri Elise with MF, and so I wanted to pick something that had a little bit of team fight potential with the sort of team comp that we have going with Malphite MF. I'll get a little bit of a combo going, something like that. Be a little bit of a good frontliner for my team that doesn't have too much of a problem laning into Elise. But then they went and last picked. Okay, you know what? I'll just back up. If I wanted my MF to actually keep walking forward there. Oh, so close. It's actually kind of impressive to me that the Sona outruns that, but she's out of potions right now, and we have a lot of pressure going on. It would have been really great if we baited her to use even her heal. Even her heal would have been great to bait out of her. But if I understand my MF got the quick PTA proc, but if she kept walking forward, I would have flashed forward and taunted the Sona, actually. And because I went up to get that Q on them under tower, I didn't really have enough time to really get a deep ward on Elise. So we'll just stick with that Tribush ward and be okay with that for now. And I don't mind it, but my MF is playing pretty well. Close to something with that Q. And usually when I get prio or I don't need my E on Galio, this lane I don't really think I'd be Eing forward. I think they'll be playing a little bit too safe. But we have prio and we're kind of pushing them under their tower a little bit. So trying to get some poke off with my Q where I can. I got a little bit of damage there, but every little bit helps. They're playing pretty safely when it comes to my Qs. They're getting hit by a lot of MF Qs though, which is good. There we go. Not too bad of a Q there. Very nice. Elise ended up ganking mid. Kind of surprising that our mid laner dies to that, considering it's fully on vision. Okay. Can I get in the bush, please? Before I recall, my god. I don't know why Kha'Zix is just wasting his time and getting his recall canceled over and over. But I'm actually going to stay here. This is a concept that I apply all the time in my games. My AD carry's basing. These guys think I based, and they really want to push out the wave before my AD carry gets back to lane. But my Kha'Zix is actually here. And I'm going to stay. I'm going to pop out here and try and mess with them and hold the wave. And now this Sona is just dead for free again. Because she realized that I stayed and am holding the wave, and she tried to push me off of the wave. And exactly, perfect. Our wave is held out in front of our tower. Zeri got her base delayed even further. They're getting their wave completely denied, and because our Kha'Zix was also there, we get the extra kill on Sona on top of all that, which is amazing. So this early game has gone really well, even though Galio isn't particularly good into enchanters, he has a bit of a rough time actually getting onto them. That's why Nimbus Cloak is so nice. You can actually ignite them and kind of run fast to them, which is what I tried to do at level 1. It just didn't quite work out. My Sona's not really in any danger, or my MF. It would be actually really crazy, but if the Elise was like showing up under our tower here to kill the MF, but I doubt that would happen. But I still came anyways, because I don't think I should play around my O2 mid laner, to be honest. It looked like maybe I could relieve some pressure mid, but if I did that and my AD carry died somehow, I would be really sad. So I just decided to come bot. I'm a little... I kind of want my Kha'Zix to be on the way. Ooh, Elise is definitely around then. My E was really terrible there. We could maybe have killed Elise if my E was better. I was trying to buffer the cocoon, but the cocoon had already come out. I didn't need to do any of that. But the reason why I can tell that the Elise was there is because of the way their bot lane was acting. Like, they just made it so obvious that Elise was there. Okay. Elise is no longer bot lane. And we could have won that fight because I waited to do anything until my Kha'Zix was actually there with us. I think they're getting the honey fruit, unfortunately. I think we're just gonna want to push this wave out in base, most likely. Can't believe Sona walked up like that. I just have to be careful. At this point, if I go on Sona and Zeri like levels up and hits 6 or something, and we're fighting into an ulted Zeri, it's not really gonna look good. Is my only worry. So at the moment, we're kind of playing just until we can get a good reset on MF, because her conditions are pretty bad. Due to the whole Elise gank thing. And they got the honey fruit and get to sustain up a little bit with Sona. It's okay. We're not really under a whole ton of pressure, just don't want to give up any kills for free when we're already ahead. Oh, nice. 2 free wards. I will ward the dragon, just so we're safe from any random dragon sneaks by Elise. I'll probably end up going Mercs this game. As much as Swifties can feel nice, I'll try and face check here. Oh god, oh god. This is really brave positioning. MF is just completely assuming that they're not in any of these bushes. But it worked out. At least it worked out. I'm going to get the plate, actually, because I don't personally mind if I get stopped a little bit. And if I don't get the plate there, then nobody's going to get the plate. And if they stop me, they stop me. That's fine. It's not amazing for me, but I'll find a decent time to base. Amazing. Just amazing. Perfect. Oh my god. Hell yeah, MF. Okay, at least got off the dragon. That's good. Oh, and we got that stack for MF. Let's go. I'm gonna stand in this bush because this one's warded. And I'm gonna base. Because I got to. It's okay. I just have to find a time to base. It's okay. If we have a little bit of a annoying wave for just a moment, we can live with that, MF. Be very careful. Being forced to step back off of a few minions is not the end of the world. My MF is handling it decently. Nice. The way Galio passive interacts with wards is really nice there. Okay. Okay, those guys are just out. That play's over. Very nice. Sona moved to Void Grubs and they didn't even get any. Or we didn't like super lose out on the play, even though Sona moved. Which is great. I'm gonna get some wards in their jungle. Let's see. I'll ward like this. Be a little bit unexpected ward positions. Very nice. Very, very nice. My MF reacted to what I did very well, actually. I don't personally want Sona to be able to collect any of this, so I'll zone her off. This is pretty cheesy, but we'll see what happens. Oh, perfect. I knew that once she used Cocoon, I could use my Q to buffer the CC, and it would be fairly unexpected. And then it would zone her. Because if I max range Q her there, then she kind of has to walk into me. And if she kind of has to walk into me, then I'll probably get in range of my W sooner rather than later. She doesn't have flash, so that guy should be fine. As far as what support item, I don't feel like I need Celestial Opposition. I'm quite tanky regardless of that. I think my ulti could have been a little bit better, but it's less on me and more kind of just that my Kha'Zix didn't jump in a really great position. I just have to ult him then. If he ulted a little bit more up, then my ulti would have been better. But it was still serviceable. It worked out fine. Ooh, very, very valuable pink ward there. That's crazy. It's crazy that that guy actually kills my ward with his W. Okay. Sorry, Syndra. You're just gonna have to deal with Sona in your lane for a minute. Because I don't want my MF getting punished for free by Elise. Okay. This pink ward is ours. Everything I've done in this last sequence is just to make absolutely certain that my MF is not going to be surprised by somebody. I don't care if MF is 1v1 versus Zeri, because she wins versus Zeri 1v1 right now. She's a lot stronger. All I need to do is make sure that she's not, like, randomly ganked by Elise or something, you know? Because that's the only thing that can go wrong. And because she's so strong, and I already have my first full item, I'd let my MF get the solo tower gold on her own. And now my Kha'Zix is trying to make a play bot, so that's where we'll make our play. Okay, very nice. The Zeri kind of freaked out, and because she's alone, she's just dove for free. I mean, we're getting tier 2 tower. The Kha'Zix wasn't even a part of that play. Just him being around gave me the confidence to be able to dive like that. I have Galio ult, so, like, very close to being in range of you. Okay, he doesn't want to face check, that's fine. That's fair, that's fair enough. We can definitely afford to give the Herald if they're on it. My thinking was just that we could fight it because of Galio ult. Even if he face checked the Elise, I think he would survive with Galio ult, but it's not even necessary to contest it. I think Kha'Zix made the smart play, just letting us both recall there. This game is going so much better than my previous games of today. I see my Syndra looking to make a play on Zeri bot. Syndra is not really my personal priority this game, so I'm not going to follow her. But I will ping that the Zeri used her sums just to give that little bit of extra info to my Syndra. And because we don't see anybody topside, I'll ping danger around here because, I mean, we literally don't see anybody in the topside jungle, so it would be safe to assume, in my eyes, that there could be an Elise on her way bot. And I'm in no danger really at all of face checking Elise. Like, if I face check Elise and she combos me, I will maybe lose half my HP, but probably not even that much. So I don't have to worry at all about her. Which is kind of why I picked Galio in the first place. I didn't know it would be Elise jungle, but at a certain point I kind of stop having to worry about her. Whoa. Okay. All right. I respect that. That game, I mean, wow. There really was a lot of great stuff to take away from that game, even though it was a short one. I'm very happy that I'm able to get a good game today, because every game today has been horrible. But that one was good. So, good work, everybody. Plenty of Galio, solid Galio specific things, and just general takeaways for support that game. So, very happy. That's it for that one.